we select our recipient based on their dedication to internal medicine. This student particularly had excellent biomedical science foundation. She excelled in all of her clinical rotations, both on core and electives. And so, of course, that's the big part of this. But we also learned about this individual that she's not afraid to have fun and embarrass herself a little bit. Internal medicine department had a bowling league over the last year, for those of you who didn't know. And the students that were on their various rotations were invited to come out and bowl with us. This particular student, while she wasn't good, she was willing to participate and she had a good time doing it. Over the few weeks of the bowling, she did become a little bit better. I mean, she broke 100 once, I think. So luckily for us, she did not excel at bowling and will not join the tour anytime soon, but she will make an outstanding internist, and we're very lucky to have her in our program. This year's Internal Medicine Award goes to Madison Collins.
Now, about the time you were starting, I suggested that we give the award to the student that caught the most interesting infectious disease when they were in 3rd or 4th year. But they turned me down on that one. This year, my suggestion was that we give it to the student that donated the most money to the Brand, Oklahoma Foundation to help finish the 5th floor. And as far as I know, they didn't take my advice either. I'm just the course coordinator. I hand off the names of all the eligible people to Dr. Sani. So you can understand, I'm not really quite sure what the process is for picking the person other than academic excellence. As it happens for the person we're picking today, as far as I know, he didn't come up with a large check for the foundation. I don't see Brad Walker here, but I could ask him. But I'm pretty sure he's getting the award for being a really strong student in micro and for being a really nice guy. So if Marshall Early would come up.
Guess where Dr. Johnson is? OB-GYN. Now, who would want to go into OB-GYN? I mean, really. You go there, and the lady's making noises, screaming at the top of her lungs, kicking, and you may be there for several hours, and it's just very unpredictable. So, anyways, but I'm excited about who is going to receive, or the recipient of the OB-GYN award, because I've known this person. I may have even written a letter of recommendation for her, and she even got into school after that. And so she's got to be very intelligent. And anyways, tonight, recipient also, to find out about having babies and delivering babies, had a baby herself while on the OB-GYN service. So, I mean, it's not too many of those. Debra Hefner, would you come up here, please?
I'm honored tonight to be here as OMM Department Chair and to present the award to someone who was supposed to get it. It was supposed to go to an individual who was a president of UAO. Yeah, the award was supposed to go to him until last Friday. And when I had Will actually helping me with some yard work, and I said, why don't you have John come over? You're having lunch with him. Why don't you see if John come over and help with yard work? And the response was, yeah, if I want to do yard work, I've got my own yard. I've been on crutches for 7 weeks. What in the heck were you thinking? I mean, geez. Fortunately for you, John, this was already engraved. So this award goes to John Miller.
Pathology is a study of disease. Kind of bridges between the basic sciences and the clinical sciences, kind of in the middle, kind of ties the two of them together. And so the student that we choose for this award has to demonstrate a number of very important things. First of all, they have to have a very thorough knowledge of all of basic science, which is a big thing in itself. They also have to be able to use the principles they've learned in basic science to be able to understand disease processes. And the most important thing, they have to be able to integrate signs and symptoms that patients give them, plus also know what the rabbit trails are versus what the real disease is. And also to be able to take lab data and put that together with the signs and symptoms and actually come up with a diagnosis. And we're very, very pleased this year to present this award to Michael J. Scott.
This award in particular goes to a student that went above and beyond for pediatrics his entire career at the medical school. Very well known. What I remember most about him is that when we interviewed him for prospective residency, he said that in his family, he's the underachiever. And I thought, oh my gosh, I would not want to meet the rest of them. But anyway, the award goes to Ben Fung, and we're really pleased to have him as our resident this year.
Getting the Pharmacology Award, this is an academic award. It goes to basically a person who really was at the top of the group in terms of points for the semester. Although just between you and me, it makes me a little nervous whenever people only miss 5 points out of an entire semester. But hey, congratulations. The winner this year is someone who actually has an alias. Cody Buchanan, AKA Pat Buchanan, come on up.
I think everybody up here thinks that their award is the most important and the most significant. We physiologists really believe that ours is, because physiology is really, put simply, is the workings of the body and how the body works. And we believe that one cannot be a good physician unless he or she really knows how the body works. And all of the graduates have a good firm handle on physiology. But the one who really demonstrated superior performance in each and every area of physiology was Ryan Sears.